Fuck.
now.
Guys. Okay.
Come on. Okay, gentlemen, let's go.
Representative of the Director General National Inland Waterways Authority, Engineer Sarat Brahima, the National President, Naval Officers Wives Association, Hajia Aisha Nana Gumbo, the Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Air Vice Marshal IG Lugo, Principal Staff Officers of the Naval Headquarters, representative of the General Officer Commanding 81 Division Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Keynote, Flag Officers Commanding, Air Officers Commanding, the Hydrogen 2, Commanders of Autonomous Units, Heads of Paramilitary Agencies here present, distinguished members of Naval Officers' Wives Association, captains of industries here present, maritime stakeholders here present, senior officers serving and retired here present, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Commander A.K. Okori, the compere for this special occasion, and assisting me today is Lieutenant E. Ephraim. It is my distinct honor and privilege to warmly welcome everyone to the Nigerian Navy Ship Beecroft Parade Ground, where we are all gathered to witness another giant stride attained by the Nigerian Navy in her renewed drive to reactivate her sea lift capacity. This is in keeping with the vision of the Chief of the Naval Staff to leverage all factors of national location, technology, training, teamwork, and synergy to re-energize the Nigerian Navy and enhance her as a well-motivated and ready naval force in the discharge of her constitutional mandate and other assigned tasks in fulfillment of national security objectives. With the kind permission of the special guests of honor, I would like for us to acknowledge the Nigerian Navy helicopters that have been heralding and welcoming the newest addition to the Nigerian Navy fleet, Nigerian Navy ship Kada. And as we do so, let me humbly, for context, inform our distinguished guests that the Nigerian Navy ship Kada commenced her maiden voyage on 2nd April 2022 from the United Arab Emirates, where she was built. The ceremonial handover and change of flag ceremony was conducted on 1st April 2022, and Nigerian Navy ship Kada, which is a landing ship tank, is a major boost to the Nigerian Navy fleet. Logistics tasks, amongst other vital maritime security, humanitarian, disaster relief tasks, to mention but a few. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that the Nigerian Navy ship Kada deserves a resounding round of applause. May I, at this point, humbly and most respectfully invite the Flag Officer Commanding Western Naval Command in person of Rear Admiral Y.B. Wambai to kindly give his welcome remarks. The Flag Officer Commanding, sir.
Director General, Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Dr. Bashir Jamu, National President of Naval Officers Wives Association, very amiable, Hajia Aisha Nanagambo, Commandant, Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Air Vice Marshal, IGBO, Principal Staff Officers of the Naval Headquarters, Representative of General Officer Commanding 81 Division, Flag Officer Commanding here present, representative of the Air Officer Commanding Logistics Command, commanders of Nigerian Navy Autonomous Units, Head of Paramilitary Services here present, distinguished members of the Naval Officers Wives Association, captains of industries, maritime stakeholders here present, senior officers serving and retired, Nigerian Navy ship Kada complement and their spouses here present, distinguished invited guests, members of the Naval Rating Officers Wives Association, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with high sense of honor that I, on behalf of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Suberi Gambo, Admiralty Medal, welcome you all to this historic reception ceremony of Nigerian Navy ship Kada. I am particularly grateful that we all on this auspicious day are witnesses to this important event. Pertinently, the Nigerian Navy, in discharging its constitutional role, faces numerous challenges such as crude oil theft, illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, smuggling, proliferation, sea robbery, and piracy, amongst others. As a leading navy in the African continent, the Nigerian Navy strives to ensure that these challenges are mitigated by ensuring optimal performance. To this end, the Nigerian Navy formulated a strategic plan that was to enhance optimal performance in light of 21st century threats. One of the pillars of the strategic plan was fleet renewal that was meant to replace the aging fleet hitherto in the Nigerian Navy inventory. It will be recalled that on the 17th of May 2021, that is last year around this time, the Nigerian Navy welcomed NNS Lano, a hydrographic specialized vessel, into its inventory. 1 year afterwards, we are again gathered here to receive another specialized vessel, Nigerian Navy ship Kada, a landing ship transport vessel, into the Nigerian Navy inventory. The Western Naval Command is indeed grateful for this rare privilege and honor. It is worthy to say that with the acquisition of the Nigerian Navy ship Kada, the Nigerian Navy is better positioned to enhance its operations, especially as it concerns sea lift operations and presence at sea, thus achieving the Nigerian Navy mandate. I have to say here that the Nigerian Navy ship Kada is a replacement of the decommissioned landing ship tanks, Nigerian Navy ships Ambi and Ophion. I wish to assure you that the induction of Nigerian Navy ship Kada into service will ensure operations and thus better security and safety of the maritime space in Nigeria. At this juncture, let me commend the ship's company for a job well done, and also to appreciate the families of the personnel who made all the sacrifices to persevere during the absence of their spouses and parents. I wish to thank the Chief of Naval Staff for the strong leadership that ensured this day as a reality. On this note, I have the singular honor and privilege to welcome you all to Nigerian Navy Ship Beacon Parade Ground, the venue of the reception of Nigerian Navy ship Kada. Almost together, thank you all.
Close. The special guest of honor, sir, with your kind permission, as we await the arrival of Nigerian Navy ship Kada's commanding officer, I respectfully request the band entertains us with light music. Thank you, sir. Request to announce that Nigerian Navy ship Kada is alongside, and we await the coming of the commanding officer so he can give us a report of the sea proceedings. We appreciate. Has some particularly extraordinary capabilities, as it is capable of conducting amphibious operations as well as transportation and logistics tasks. This ship is useful not only to the Nigerian Navy but other sister services if the need arises. And the versatility of the ship also extends to its vital maritime security capabilities, such as humanitarian and disaster relief tasks. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian Navy ship is indeed a great addition to the Nigerian Navy ship, Nigerian Navy fleet. In a few moments from now, the commanding officer of the Nigerian Navy ship Kada will be here to give us a brief report of the sea proceedings.
So, Nigerian Navy ship Kada has arrived in Lagos, Nigeria after 56 days voyage for the United Arab Emirates. May I have a permission to carry on with my speech, sir? The special guest of honor for today's occasion and Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral A.Z. Gambo, the National President of the Naval Officers Wives Association, invited dignitaries, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. I am Captain R.O. Adoki, the commanding officer of the Nigerian Navy ship Kada, and in the next 10 minutes I shall give you a quick summary of the progress report of the ship's voyage Lagos from the 2nd of April to the 27th of May. NNS Kada commenced her homeward voyage on the 2nd of April. The ship covered a total distance of over 8,400 nautical miles at a speed of 9 knots. It took the ship about 930 hours, which translates to about 39 days to make the journey at sea. The ship spent a total of 17 days at the 5 ports of call at Al-Dukum, Oman, Mombasa, Kenya, Cape Town, South Africa, Luanda, Angola, and lastly, Port Gentil in Gabon. By implication, the ship spent a total of 56 days on the voyage to arrive here today. Next is weather. The initial legs of the voyage up to the Strait of Hormuz, to the Somali waters, and the Indian Ocean was calm. However, the ship started experiencing adverse weather on entry into the Mozambique Channel in the Indian Ocean. While in the channel, the ship felt the impact of tropical cyclone Jasmine. The resulting waves from the cyclone reached a wave height of 5 meters with a wind speed of 48 knots at a sea state of 7. The impact of the cyclone, combined with the unusual current, the Aquinas current, resulted to high pitching and rolling, including the banging of the ship by a height of 5 meters. Consequently, the ship changed course and transited coastally up to as close as 4 nautical miles to the coast until the waters of South Africa. Once the ship entered the South Atlantic Ocean, she experienced calm seas till she arrived in Nigeria. Despite the defects experienced while en route, the ship had a smooth sail from the United Arab Emirates to Nigeria. Activities and stopover ports. The stopovers afforded the replenishment of the ship, maintenance, and crew rest. Also, various diplomatic activities were carried out, including courtesy calls, ceremonial sunset and cocktails, as well as novelty football and volleyball matches. The detailed activities at the ports of call are contained in the report already being forwarded to Naval Headquarters. The Chief of Naval Staff, sir, the ship company is in good health, morale is very high. We express our gratitude to you for giving us this rare professional privilege. We also appreciate you for all the moral messages you gave to us before we departed Charger and the ones you sent to us while en route. The moral remains high. Thank you very much, and God bless you, sir.
Honors and distinguished invited guests, having listened to the report of sea proceedings, we have come to the high point of this reception ceremony, which is the special guest of honor's remarks. I most honorable Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral A.Z. Gambo, Admiralty Medal, to give his remarks. Shall we welcome him with a warm round of applause?
It is my pleasure, on behalf
of the officers, ratings, and civilian staff of the Nigerian Navy, to welcome you most warmly and respectfully to this reception ceremony in honor of NNS Kada and her crew for the successful completion of the ship's maiden voyage from the United Arab Emirates. We appreciate your good wishes for the voyage, arrival of the ship, and delighted to have you all in our midst as we welcome this new edifice into the Nigerian Navy inventory. I wish to most respectfully extend our special thanks and profound gratitude to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for granting necessary approvals for the acquisition of this man of war, as well as provision of required logistics for the homebound trip. Distinguished invited guests, permit me to take you on the memory lane. About a year ago, precisely on 17th May 2021, we were gathered here to welcome our state-of-the-art hydrographic survey vessel, Nigerian Navy ship Lana, from France. A year later, sequel to a colorful change of flag ceremony on 1st April this year at Sharjah in United Arab Emirates, I, in company of very senior dignitaries and government officials, bidded Nigerian Navy ship Kada farewell on her homebound voyage. After riding the waves, NNS Kada spent 56 days and covering a distance of 8,414.34 nautical miles. We are here to say welcome. I am indeed grateful to the Almighty God for granting the ship and crew safe passage. This reception ceremony, therefore, elates my heart and radiates joy, as well as feeling of accomplishment, just as every member of the ship's company, including their family members and loved ones, feel today. Nigerian Navy ship Kada's maiden voyage afforded the ship's company opportunity to pay port calls in 5 countries, which include Port Dune in Oman, Port Mombasa in Kenya, and Port Cape Town in South Africa. Others are Port Luanda in Angola and Port Gentil in Gabon. These port calls were in line with Nigerian Navy's diplomatic role, an opportunity to further consolidate the nation's relations with friendly littoral states and allies. I wish to commend the enthusiasm and professionalism exhibited by the commanding officer and his ship's company throughout the voyage. This commendable conduct aligns with the Nigerian Navy core values of professionalism, integrity, and teamwork, and I enjoin the ship's crew to keep it up. It is pertinent to state that induction of Nigerian Navy ship Kada into the Nigerian Navy fleet will further enhance deterrence capability against maritime crimes and illegalities within the nation's maritime domain and the Gulf of Guinea. Furthermore, the vessel will serve as a force multiplier to project power, respond to humanitarian crises, and convey relief materials in support of non-kinetic operations within the region and beyond. Nigerian Navy ship Kada will no doubt boost the Nigerian Navy's capability in support of ECOWAS mandate. This acquisition could not have been possible without the support and commitment of the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whose desire for the Nigerian Navy to have the requisite capability to meet her constitutional mandate for the nation's economic prosperity. I therefore wish to once again thank Mr. President for his enormous support to the Nigerian Navy's recapitalization efforts. On this note, I must affirm the Nigerian Navy's unarmed loyalty to the government and the good people of our dear country. I also wish to extend my profound appreciation to spouses and family members of the crew of Nigerian Navy ship Kada, who have kept the home front running in the absence of these indefatigable sailors. To our distinguished invited guests, we are indeed honored by your presence. I wish us all safe return to our respective destinations. Thank you all, God bless you, and onward together.
Navy ship Kada, which is aptly named after the strong and versatile crocodile in Hausa language, and her ship's company are primed and ready to receive the special guest of honor and dignitaries on board for a tour of the beautiful landing ship town. However, in compliance with COVID-19 protocols, the following dignitaries will be accompanying the special guest of honor for the tour.
The special guests of honor, sir, the following dignitaries are the former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral DJ Ezioba, NOAA National President Hajia Aisha Nana Gambo, the Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, the MD, National Ports Authority, represented, the Director General NIMASA, the DG NIWA represented, the NOAA Zonal Director, PSOs of Naval Headquarters, GOC and FOCs, as well as the AOC here present, commanders of autonomous units here present, the Executive Secretary, Nigerian Shippers Council, heads of paramilitary agencies. The commanding officer, Nigerian Navy ship Kada, is humbly requested to lead the special guest of honor and the aforementioned dignitaries to the ship staff.
Are requested to contact Mendel. All of the Mendel. EXO.
No, come and sit here. See another seat. Come and sit here.
Your flash, you know, so you don't use flash.
lighted or heating, then it will roll out from 4 package. So when we get down, I'll show you the 10 ramp that needs to open for the equipment to roll in. Then I'll also show you a bow door and a bow ramp that also comes out for the equipment to roll out. The EMF is about 250 man capacity. Then they can take 250 soldiers if we need to take them from operation. And I'll show you all of those cabins.
That's about a company size. That's about a company
size. Yes, sir. Okay. But in extreme cases, there's provision for that to be extended beyond that exact moment. And it can also, it's relevant, the ship also carry out non-combat evacuation operations. Essentially, 1,500 evacuees can be taken on board in different places, and provisions can be made for that number to be evacuated from whatever they are stopped by natural disasters or and they need humanitarian intervention at those places.
You have a sick bay?
We have a sick bay, so I'll show you all the one.
Theater size?
One theater. It's expected that because we also have a hello deck, when the medical situation goes beyond the capability of the medical team and facility on board, that kind of patient can be evacuated via the helicopter deck to where tertiary or more facilities that have better capabilities to attend to those cases. I'll also show you the hello deck at the end.
Do you have a secondary coding position?
Yes, sir. And the chiller flat, far down below in the area.
It's for ship of this size.
More luxurious than those ones, sir.
Absolutely.
That you recommend. It's a secondary steering position and it's also the bedroom of the ship.
That's very interesting.
Isolate personnel. Yes.
That's interesting.
So he wants to know the welcome
President and SGF. And the Kumadiji, whether the ship is anti or not, we're running generator.
Yeah.
Nigerian Navy, this is motor vessel NYA Corrado 499 Vector.
This for I'm telling you about
I thought they said on Friday. No. There was
Kada,